Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War 2 Eternal modcasts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 2 vs 2 for you on Biffy's Peril. Playing on the Space Marine side as the reserve company, we have got a flipping gnome. We've also got me playing as the 5th company. On the opposing team, we have got Tiger Shark on the warrior path for the Eldar. We've also got Cairpain as the Militarum Tempestus for the Imperial Guard. So isn't this exciting? It's been quite some time since we've done an Eternal mod cast on this channel. But then again, that's because, well, we don't get many games sent in. So if you want more games of the Eternal mod variety, please do send your replays in. Or if not, just convince other people to send them in on your behalf, because this is a fun mod. I quite like this mod. And this is a good game. Well, it was certainly a fun game. Lots of stuff happens. But yeah, if you notice, this map, it's very similar to, well, it's modelled off the same Biffy's Peril as Dawn of War 1. You've got the big things in the middle to capture. You've got the rectangular, square shape of the map. It's all good fun. Anyway, we've got the Master of the Forge. For me, coming on, the 5th company is known for its big, beefy dreadnoughts and wonderful tanks. And we'll just see how he does. He's going to try and capture this. What are you called? Are you a critical location? You're a victory point. Never mind my old Dawn of War 1 terms. Victory points, that's what we're going to go for. The Master Forge, unrelenting against these Penal Legion squads. Also got some regular old Space Marines that can absolutely annihilate these Penal Legion squads here. I can just look at that. A couple of volleys. And one Tactical Marine squad taking out an entire squad there. Wonderful stuff to see. Also got an Assault Squad Scout thingamajiggy from Gnome down the south side here. Gonna scare away that Inquisitor. I do love in this mod how the Space Marines do feel like Space Marines, you know. I mean, you just saw how 5 genetically altered superhumans absolutely murdered. How many is in the squad? 15? Yes. Good, tasty stuff. That's what we're seeing even more over here. Everyone being annihilated, but thankfully they are putting up a heavy weapon squad to... Can we kill the last remaining people of the Penal Legion? No, we cannot. And the scouts are brown-breaded, so nice defense from these guys. We've also got some Eldar of the dire aspect variety and the Guardian defenders flanking these Space Marines. They are going to fall back to a more defensive position. Autarch Exodite coming forward trying to scare away the Tactical Marines. No, sorry, Tactical Marines. Tactical Scouts. And we also have the Master of the Forge engaging in close combat with the Penal Legion. They have been equipped with a melee kit which replaces their rifles for stabby goodness. And we seem to have managed to come back round over here with the Scouts. They'll be opening fire against the Stormtroopers. We are being shot at by the heavy weapons squad over on this side here. So with our defensive stuff over on this side, also Gnome, with being the reserve company, does have access to a lot of early game harassment with those very aggressive scouts. Hasn't got a scout squad wipe at the moment, but we do have the close combat advantage, I would say, in the early game, in all fairness. Got some assault marines coming over, going to jump straight on top of those Stormtroopers. Not quite getting the squad wipe that we wanted, sadly. Gonna really annoy us. Heavy weapons team are being disbanded and moved around. We know the scouts attempted to move forward, but the Autarch Exarch, whatever you call it, Exodite, gonna come around and see if he can shoo off these assault marines. Not quite taking these heavy weapons out. If we're able to get the Stormtrooper and the heavy weapons squad out, massively would have helped us in this engagement, but surviving themselves will be able to quickly reinforce. I mean, look at that already, back to full health there. Insane in the membrane. Tactical Scouts over here being hounded by the Exodite. Down over onto this side, we also have some Guardians chasing around this Captain. Captain Blumin Tycho over here has been upgraded with a Heavy Bolter, which, well, you know what Heavy Bolter does. You're familiar with Dawn of War, right? Yeah, big gun, shoots lots of stuff. Armour of Alacrity, increases movement speed, health, sprinting, good stuff. And then you've also got Iron Halo, absorbs damage at the cost of energy. So quite a useful, quite a versatile unit. Spending a lot of money on that Captain there, but not quite moving him towards the orbital relay. We'll have to apologise. Well, I'm not apologising. You can never make me apologise, but it's Gnome's first ever game in Eternal Mod. It's the first game I've played in God knows how long. But we thought, when we was playing some games on the Discord, links in the description below, and we thought, yeah, well, we'll play some games together, why not? But I only had time for one, and I'm hungry to get some Eternal Mod on this channel here today. But Tactical Marines, I do quite like how as well they can just like absorb loads of damage incoming. It's quite tasty. Assault Marines are going to jump straight over. And we are currently winning on the ticket department. It's quite cool. But yeah, look at these blooming stormtroopers firing away at the tactical marines, but they're not quite doing much damage. If you're wondering why Cairpain has not gone for the Imperial Guard's regular squads, that's because in the Militarum Tempestus branch, shall we say, they don't have normal guardsmen. It's just those stormtroopers. They are focused a lot more on the elite side of things. There we go, getting that 2-to-1 victory point countdown there. So I've heavily invested in Tier 1. I've got lots of units for this. Gonna get an enhanced relay for Nerm here, so not spending any money whatsoever on these bits and bobs. Gonna build up a field armory for any upgrades for any units coming out of his main thing over here, which you could get like your Dreadnoughts and your Rhinos and stuff from your orbital relay. Got Chimera on the way. And these guys have got nothing to deal with them. I'm not even... Well, I mean, what's our economies at the moment? So, the left-hand side team, or the blue team, their economy is just a smidgen better than us right side guys. We do have the Assault Marines being beaten back. All these guys here standing quite close to each other. The Master Forge has gone for a Master Crafted Bolter. High-powered shot that should be able to stun people, or suppress them even. Thought it would make sense for him to support the Tactical Marines wherever they've gone. Scouts over here are going to be blasting the plasma generators over on this side as well. Master Forge falling back. The Assault Marines, can you get out? Oh no, these are tactical. Choose life, choose love, choose liberty. There we go, surviving. And we have the captain suppressing the Autarch Exodite with the wings of the Autarch. Grants the Autarch the jump ability. Quite useful. But Captain, why are you not firing against the Penal Legion? Does he just feel sorry for them? That's the question. Got some assault squads of the Scout variety coming in and stabbing the Penal Legion. But the Penal Legion, they can resist them quite nicely actually. Especially when it's being supported with Stormtroopers and with the heavy weapons. Got some Dire Avengers coming in with their Las Blasters. Improving the overall range damage of the Dire Avenger squad. Sounds a lot like las guns to me, boys. Clearly, Eldar technology isn't that superior. Another box full of men. Look at that. How many men can you fit in one box? Apparently, 45. Which is an insane amount of lads. And that's basically an ability. If you notice that everyone's got like red money, spend some red money on that to use your abilities. I'm attempting to kill the activated slag extractor. Extractor? I don't even know her, especially when it comes to those slags. But look at that, just grenades been thrown in. Guy's been absolutely annihilated. But once that Chimera comes close in, these guys are able to reinforce themselves remarkably quick. So as much as these Assault Marines can murder these guys all day long, they don't quite have the DPS for it. Now I've got the Inquisitor coming over with our Holy Brazier. Grants the Holy Pyre ability, which lights an area down, bloody hell, damaging and debuffing nearby enemies. Reading is hard, boys and girls. Never try and learn it. It's not a useful skill. Got Captain over here. Go on, get him. No, never mind, you're dead. That gives them 30 red money, but instantly bringing him back. Because Nerm, so here's a fun thing. Nerm thought that because this was a big building, this is the recruitment barracks, but it's not. It's actually this little orbital relay. This is where you get your Space Marines from. But you can kind of forgive him. You know exactly where he's what kind of idea he's got with this. But thankfully, he's saving up a lot of money for stuff, so that's quite good. He will be getting some stuff, and a Dreadnought is on the way. It's exactly what we want. Realistically, what have we got? We've got Penal Legion. Yeah, these guys don't have anything much in the way of anti-vehicular stuff, but we are going to see a tier 3. The finalised webway assembly from Tiger Shark on the way. We're standing their ground. Still in the deficit are the blue team for their tickets. Not for very long there, but we managed to buy ourselves a little bit of time. Dreadnought has been finished. And we have now got, you are the Impulsor Marine Squad. Core, versatile, heavy infantry. Good for close combat stuff. Although, I'm not sure what separates these guys from the Assault Marines. I just wanted to give them a go. And yeah, they just stab people. Which is nice. It's like a day in London. Short trip down Barking in East London if you've ever been there. Let me know in the comments if you've ever visited, or if you survived. We'll get some sort of Landshark merch. I went to Barking, and all I got was a lousy t-shirt with lots and lots of red holes in it. We're seeing another thing. We are seeing a Razorback, which is cool. Let's have a look at this Dreadnought while we're here. Have a quick snag at the features. This little stubbly boy. Flamers just underneath its left hand. Ready to give everyone a big old hug. Razorback coming down over here. Other companies, they've got Rhinos, but the reserve company, they've got Razorbacks. You see the Master Forge run straight forward. We want to get those decaps in. The tickets need to go the other direction. For some reason we can't seem to be firing up on this side, but I imagine that's because the blooming stairs are in the way. Managed to get that decap. Submarine's now going to turn their attention towards these Dire Avengers. The War Walker are for twin Bright Lancers, ready to snipe out any vehicles coming in. Rearmor being hit, and we do have a mighty drop pod bringing out a Dreadnought for me as well. So double Dreadnoughts on the field. Looking to see if we can stab and punch these buildings. Look at that, 2 shots. That War Walker is down. War Walkers are very, very light. You do not want to get these guys into close combat with a Dreadnought, as shown by there. I can see a missile launcher being researched on that Dreadnought. I do believe that we also go for a missile launcher on my Dreadnought as well, just because these Chimeras are real pain. We cannot kill this level of infantry while these Chimeras are up. Do have a devastating Marine squad being dropped in from the Razorback. Wonderful attention to detail here. Even though Gnome was a bit confused with the build order earlier on, he has managed to really build up a good unit composition here. Dreadnought has gone down, was sent a little bit too early, I think. Then again, I could have came over and maybe supported a little bit quicker, in all honesty. Penal Legions being annihilated en masse. Missile launchers focusing on that Dreadnought over yonder. Dire Avengers taking these guys on. We have captured the victory point on this side. God, that's so much more hard sailing critical location. One Dreadnought down. That's my one, so all the Dreadnoughts are done. Razorback also deaded. Yeah, the lack of killing the Chimera is what did us in there, I think. Unable to get through this mass of chaff, shall we say. I've gone for Orbs of the Omniscient. Will allow us to drain energy, damage, and temporarily immobilize vehicles. Would have probably been an idea to get close and use that ability, but I didn't. One thing as well is that I had my graphics settings set too high, so every maybe like 10-15 seconds I had maybe like a 2 to 3 second lag going on. So half the time in the combat I wasn't even microing because I just couldn't. That's fine, we know for next time. So Master Forge is going to fall back. I don't have anything left. In fact, neither me or Gnome have anything substantial. That does mean that our economy is still... Oh, no, never mind. It's still terrible in comparison to... Actually, no, our orange money is still nearly there. It's just the blue money that we're sucking on. Mainly because these guys have got the lion's share of the blue stuff over on this side. So, I mean, yeah, it's this kind of map, in my humble opinion, if you were playing with 2 very, very balanced teams, it might be a fairly interesting map, but problem maps like this is that you've basically got 1, 2, 3, 4 contested points, which means that if one team has the advantage, then that is 4 points up for grabs for the winning team. And the bounce back ability, the ability to like play back and maybe recapture some stuff is quite hard. I would wonder if maybe to make this map maybe a little bit more fair or maybe a little bit more interesting would be to have the natural team 1 being set up here, well, player 1 and his teammate being set up on this side, and that way you've got these points. In fact, would that actually make a difference? Yes, I suppose it would, because then there would only be 2 slag deposits up for grabs, and also be all the victory points up for grabs. So I suppose it's swings and roundabouts, isn't it? There's positives and negatives depending on how you set up the map. Or maybe set up like this, but then maybe bring the right-hand side of these slag deposits a little bit further to the southern team, and then vice versa, send these ones to the northern side of things. Who knows? Either way, the Penal Legion have came in. They're trying to capture the slag deposit, looking to see if they can blooming build up, or sorry, steal these slag deposits. Now seeing the Autarch jumping in. We're being punched by the Dreadnought. We'll be chased away. Also got some assault marines. Oh, we've got the Astartes uplink down here for some reason. And we haven't caught this victory point for whatever reason. We're going to move forward, and sadly, because these slag plasma generators are now no longer us, if we air move, our guys now start firing at this, which is super annoying. Late grenade from me. Again, the lag was a pain. Tactical marine's going to fall back. And yep, the killing blur from the Hellfire Dreadnought breaks my damn heart. But that's what we want. We want missile launchers. We've got these tactical marines over here as well with some missile launchers. Almost killing that Chimera. Those Chimeras need to go down ASAP. And that is our mission. That is our hope and dream. They are armed with additional armor plating. Thankfully revealing its rear armor to us. But the heavy weapon squad over here armed with las cannons. Gonna cut through the Dreadnought's armor. Lickety split. Let's go pull him back. Yeah, in fact, another squad over here. Annihilating that Dreadnought. Not quite able to get the victory point down over here as my master of the forge has been taken out. We do have a fire dragon squad. Where are you?
Stand against any enemy.
Little orange people. Howdy hey, howdy hi. Quite like that shade. Tasty stuff. Down this side of the Dreadnought. He's punching people. Giving them the old Space Marine handshake before slamming them down on the floor. And he's going in for the kill. He's chasing after him. Never mind this economy game. Oh no, never mind. He's going to turn around. And you, mate, are knackered. You're surrounded by the bad stuff. But he is going to kill at least one generator before going into that good night. Exploded a husk of his former self. On this side, we do have... Oh, we've got a fair amount. We've got the captain still knocking around. Devastator Marines armed with missile launchers. The Eldar do not have any vehicles, though, so that's actually quite useful for them. They can counteract those missiles just by being infantry. Autarch looking to potentially maybe jump in. Nope, never mind. Gonna fall back. Big old jump. We do have these guys over here, maybe potentially setting up for some combat stuff. Well, the Penal Legion, they move forth. Hold the line, gentlemen, hold the line. Missile launches away. Devastator squad set up. They're gonna get some suppression on in there. The Chimera firing away, tanking some of that damage. Warp Spiders are also going to come in, as well as the Dire Avengers. And all that we can do now is just fall back up the hill. God, it's like D-Day, hiding behind the tank traps. So we might be able to defend this. The winning might be hard. We're quite close to having 0 tickets, but by gosh, can we hold this line? Down over on this, I was seeing something very similar. Space Marines up against the wall with all these Eldar coming in. Some Marines, they don't mind that. They're going to get involved. Slashing and hacking away at these Dire Avengers. I don't know what that was. Big, shiny, bright thing. Everybody all leveled up at the same time. Oh, never mind that. That was the blue light. So what was the yellow light then? Either way, things happened. And what's going on here? Yeah, my strategic point being surrounded by... Oh, that's a lot of Penal Legion. Alright, come on, Devastator Marines. Hold the line. Send not. 1 foot back. Oh god, it's like Stalingrad. But more knives. Tactical Marines running away from the sea of unwashed masses. And even with their combat prowess, these Devastators have got nothing on these Penal Legions. The Master Forge has gone down. And Core Blimey on a stick. Who needs advanced guardsman tactics when you can give him the old Stalin push? Last of the tactical marines go down. And that is a sad day for all mankind. A gnome over here, about to be assaulted by an avatar of Cain, no less. A long, lanky dude. A loincloth, able to resist the smouldering embers of fury. Another submarine squad there in there. Can they defend against all of this? I'm gonna jump over. A little bit of air time. But yeah, no matter how many they kill, the Chimera will just summon more. So what do you do against this size? Well, I suppose that the main key is to not let them get to this size. But easier said than done. The human race are basically... Oh, what's his name? That YouTube guy who does lore videos. Well, he recently did a video about how the human race is basically Skaven of 40k. Which you can kind of see in this. Now just look at the sheer amount of damage. And once you get all the Eldar stuff firing at the same time, especially these Dark Reapers. Joe, Dark Reapers? I think we've seen you on this channel before. Yes. Very nice. Yeah, just look how quickly they're able to annihilate this orbital relay. Just no questions asked, no quarter given. But then you compare that to these guys who've been hacking at this for like so long now. And now, oh, we've got a Stormblade in, yep. If we could do anything against the Penal Legion, adding a Stormblade into that as well is not a happy day. But look at that. That is quite a sizable tank to be dealing with. So yeah, so a bit one-sided, but like I say, that finding Eternal mod games quite difficult because no one sends them in. But if you want more Eternal mod, please do send them in, because that'd just be really good fun to do more Eternal mod games. Because it's worth it. This mod is certainly worth it. It's worth your support. I will put links into the description for the Discord for the Eternal mod channel, as well as iTurster's channel, because he does like updates on it and his videos are quite entertaining and stuff. So give him a read, give him a watch, give him all that stuff. And yeah, cool. If you like this channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you one extra game a week, and there's a Discord where Discord things happen. Link in the description as always. I'm Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never short. I'll see you in a bit. Peace.